Still early on, guys gearing up. Keandre Miller getting set for Carolina as they look to win and move on to the conference final round for the third time in the last 4 years. Trevor Zegras and company, their mission tonight is just to extend this postseason run and try to force a Game 5. The calm before the storm in Philadelphia.
Ignite the orange, Liam.
Here we go. They need it, and they need that home crowd to be loud tonight if they are going to stay alive. We are here in the studio. It's the NHL on TNT. It's opening face-off powered by Verizon. I like it's dim. Get the lights.
Quiet. I feel like I'm going to get attacked by Gritty any second.
You never know. Head on a swivel. Liam McHugh, Paul Bissonnette, Anson Carter, and it's so great.
Oh, a couple stick
Bruce Cassidy, the coach is back.
In the building.
Absolutely.
In the building.
Yeah. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, nice to be back talking hockey.
And we got the stakes raised here. Philadelphia knows what they're up against right now. They're an 0-3 hole, and they know that the odds are against them because they are one of the 4 franchises that has actually dug their way out of an 0-3 hole. That was back in 2010 when the Flyers beat the Boston Bruins. It's only been them, the 1942 Maple Leafs, which was in the Stanley Cup final, the Isles in 75, and most recently, the LA Kings in that first round series in 2014 against the San Jose Sharks. And one thing they're going to have to get better at, obviously, is specialties, because that has been a huge story in this postseason, guys. I mean, you look at the second-round matchups right now, and yes, Buffalo, Montreal, that one's tied. But in the others, if you're leading the series, you are winning the special teams battle. And we're going to see that in both of our games here tonight. The Canes and the Avs, perfect, both winning special teams. And we're going to dive into this, Coach, because, listen, it's not as simple as just the best guys on the ice. There are systems involved here, and there's different ways to look at this. Let's start, though, Carolina, because this is a team that, and we're going to show an example, an umbrella on the power play. But before that, Carolina, they go out of their way to get the puck. It's not just about winning faceoffs. They retrieve that puck.
Yeah, and they're a more direct team in the power play. They're a 5-on-5 shot mentality, get it to the net, outnumber you at the net. They've carried that over into their power play, so it works really well for them. Here's a good example here. They recover a puck. The Ghost has to get to the middle as quick as he can. That's his objective right now. Now you see the 2 guys on the flanks. If you stop it right there, he could wrist it through with 2 people at the net. He could go out to the elbows, right? You got a guy in his forehand coming up high, a lot like McDavid does in Edmonton. He'd be coming downhill in his forehand. You throw it over to his right to the one-timer, and it goes right to the net. So those are his choices right now. Make a good decision, execute the play to the net. So that's what they do here if you roll it. I thought Philly does a good job getting out to block it, but now you'll see a 2-on-1 in front. That weak side forward for Philly could probably help at the net. They do get the partial block, but because they got numbers at the net, they're able to recover it, something they do very well, take it right to the net, and they get themselves a greasy goal, right? They're not all pretty, right, Biz? They weren't all pretty back in the day.
None of them for me. What is the benefit of playing a power play in the umbrella formation?
Well, you know where the puck's going to go, and you've got people going to the net. It's pretty defined. I think it's good for Carolina in this case. They've got guys that are willing to get there, get to the inside. Other power plays, you like a few more plays. Maybe some high-iron guys want to feel the puck a little more. And maybe it's just personnel driven. But at the end of the day, it really works for Carolina. They've done it well over the years, and everyone's on the same page. The other thing is you can blend units. If you know it's pretty simple and direct. You don't always have to have the same 5 guys that have bit chemistry. You can mix them up. Guy gets hurt. And I think it just makes everything a little more seamless.
Coach, you were a power play wizard when you played junior, 111 points. You played the top on the PP, on fire.
I had a mulligan.
Now you're glad you
Came ready. So did you prefer having 2 left shots up there, or have guys on their off wings? Like we saw McDavid, they go up high, and we saw that example, left shot on that one flank. Do you prefer having like a McKinnon on the right side and then have a left-handed shot on the left side, or does it matter to you?
Yeah, well, I think you can mix it up. Back when I was doing it, there wasn't a lot of one-timers. It was more D to D and pounded at the net. Now you see a lot more guys that can shoot off the pass. It's just a tremendous skill all the players have. So I think the one-timer's always tougher to defend because there's always the threat of that shot coming to the net. Yet Edmonton has one of the best power plays in the world because McDavid comes downhill a lot. Toronto did a lot with Austin Matthews coming downhill. Nylander on their forehands. Pasternak does it in Boston, as he pointed out last time I was here. So I think it's a mix, to be honest. But you do have to have the one-timer threat, especially that east-west play, because that's the most dangerous for the goaltender to make the save.
All right.
Yeah,
you wanna add something?
my last one was it obviously helps to have a bomb up top, right? Because like a lot of the time, if you don't, and it's a guy who you know has pass first mentality, he doesn't really become that much of a threat. So how important is it as that top guy to have a shot that you have to respect anyway?
Yes, and that's an advantage. I would say at least a guy that you know is going to put it to the net. Like Quinn Hughes, I don't know if he necessarily has a bomb, but he has such great hockey IQ that he'll find a stick there, and he's always a threat to shoot. So anybody up there that you know at any time that puck could go to the net makes it that much tougher on the Killers.
All right, so you have Carolina that's undefeated. You have Colorado that's undefeated. In fact, I mean, the one thing we worried about with Colorado was their power play, but it's come alive. Now, part of that might be the penalty kill of Minnesota, which is struggling, but there's certainly talent out there. But they go about it differently, right? We're going to see a club where you get a look at a 1-3-1 system and a box and one, and it's almost seamless how they go from one to the other.
Yeah, the 1-3-1, you can see it right there. When it gets to the middle, there's three guys across the middle. Now they rotate into a box and one. It goes low, and what Minnesota's doing here is their weak side player over here is covering that seam pass, and they're leaving the net front guy to Middleton to take the 2-on-1. Colorado exposes it with high-end skill and finish, and that's really tough on the goaltender. This one here you'll see. Now, if you stop right there, Trendon's responsible for Marty going back post. So he's sinking way down low, and once you make this play to the goal line, if you roll it from there, McKinnon recognizes this, okay? He sees the middle of the ice starting to open up because Trendon's left there. So now he's like, I got to find some ice there, even though Middleton's covered him. A little slip, maybe 6 feet. Now in the NHL, that's a big passing lane for an east-west play that's going to make for a really good scoring opportunity. Even though Trendon rotates out and gets partial block, that's a tough chance to give up on the goaltender because all it's going to do is hit him. He's going to have a tough time reacting to a shot from one of the top players in the world from that close to the net.
Yeah, and we're going to, I guess, go over the penalty kill in this situation. Yeah. The other thing I was going to say is I think there's about 3 or 4 examples of how Colorado is kind of deceiving other teams to dropping down that weak side forward where he's essentially tying up this guy back door, which opens up that lane big time. Why are the teams falling for it, and what would you recommend to change that?
Well, that's part of the diamond. They want their forward taking the backdoor responsibility, which is a long way for him to go from the top of the circle down low. Other teams will play a box where you hand that player off to the D and it becomes his responsibility so the forward can stay a little bit looser there. So it's just a systematical thing that coaches from one to another believe in. I think the diamond came in, Biz, to take away those one-timers on the elbow. That's why teams started doing it. They wanted to create a little more pressure on those passes. So now teams are going down to the goal line play like you saw with into Landeskog and trying to make those low plays. And I think the best power plays in the league, in my opinion, the Edmontons, the Tampas, and Dallas use those 4 low plays much more than the elbow shots. They'll certainly mix it in. You have to have all options, but their first, second, and third options are always plays closer to the net.
Should we go over these kill?
Yeah, let's get into
Okay. So let's go over these kill setups. We actually have another pawn for you.
There you go.
One of the guys who's 0-3.
Yeah.
That's Gritty's stepson.
Go easy
right there.
on him. He's facing elimination today.
Yeah. So right now we're in that box.
We're in that box,
formation.
yes.
You're in the box, right? So the puck starts here. And so what you're giving up, if I'm having it up top, if I'm Gostisbehere, I can move it to either elbow. And they're going to have a little time and space, but they're not that close to the net. Anything that goes down low, we've got 2 guys at the net. Ace is going to drop down in health. It's going to be harder to get those plays low. But once you rotate into the diamond, now, Biz, you've got to go out to that elbow.
So that was similar to when Philadelphia, Sanheim came up, because when Ghost was up top, he moved it there.
He moved up.
And I came up to front the shot as a D-man.
And what happened is you got a partial block, and then what happened is Stahl and Konechny Stahl and I think it was Stankoven outnumbered the D at the net because the forward was a little late getting down there. They got a bit of a fortunate bounce, but that happens sometimes, and Caroline's very good at that.
And you said you're licking your chops when you see that D-man move away from the net on the offensive side of the puck, because then all of a sudden you're essentially outnumbering them at the net.
Yes, if that forward stays wide, now the player here goes to you're coming out to confront them. So I get a pass, I'm sliding, your stick's to the middle, I slide it down to the goal line. And that's the goal they scored. Went goal line in tight. So that defenseman's responsibility becomes, you got to be careful if you're going to really pressure that play.
Yeah.
You can't let the pass by you.
Yes.
And that's what happened with Middleton. He's trying to deny the play. The puck got by him. Good players are going to do that, but that's the risk. And all of a sudden you're shooting from the top of the crease or 8 feet out. I mean, that's a high danger scoring chances you're going to get, and he didn't make any mistake, Landeskog.
Let's roll the clip again from behind the net to see exactly, again, what we were talking about, where Carolina rolls up to the top, and then Sanheim comes out. We're going to get a different look here. This is the wrong one. Let's go to the Carolina one. Well, that's the one where they pick off the back door. We're going to go to the Carolina power play where Ghost, the first one. Okay, we're going to roll this one through then, I guess. You could talk through this one, but
there you go.
This is what we're talking about.
Okay, so there's your puck recovery first and foremost. That's one of the most important things in the power play. All right, now he gets to the middle. Pause it there. He could have shot that, but he didn't. And there's Carolina with people at the net, and it's what they do. It's simple hockey. It doesn't look like it's anything fancy, and it's not. But you do have to execute a few plays. You got to get to the middle to contract Philadelphia's kill. You got to recover the puck, both at the start of the play and after the rebound, and then you got to finish. So good on Carolina. It's a greasy goal, and you know, they were able to execute what they need to do. And I think what Philadelphia could have done better is collapse to the net after the original shot. That's all, because I think Sanheim did a good job getting out confronted. He got a piece of it. That's where he needs his teammates to help him with the puck recovery.
If you're that defenseman, we're seeing tonight's game in particular with Cale Makar and Quinn Hughes. Like, they not only they shoot the puck, they use their feet to create shooting lanes for themselves, too. So how important is that to get that shot through? Because a lot of guys, a lot of great penalty killers, the Jordan Stahls, for example, of the world, they'll get down right in the middle here and try to block that shot and take away that easy shooting lane from that D-man up top.
Yes, well, there's two ways to go about that. If you guys come out as the forwards, if I'm walking across, Ace, you can stay with me, or once I get past the middle of the net, you can pass me off, and that's where Jazz has to come out, and you got to sink. So that's your choices on that. Because if you follow me all the way over here, now I've pulled the kill over here. I'm making the play over there. Yeah. We got a little time and space. So that's where the coaching comes in. How do you want to kill? Do you want him to front me the whole way, and maybe you would fold under?
Underneath.
Right.
So the Ace would front that shot.
So yeah, he'd front it, he'd roll underneath.
And then he would roll
So maybe
underneath.
my play's there, but you haven't given up much. So those are your choices, and they're difficult against the Makars and Hughes and those top-end guys. That's why they're so good, because they're deceptive. But that would be your opportunity to block that shot. But you would have to be on the same page, you two forwards. And that's where some chemistry as penalty killers, especially forwards, would really come in handy, where it's seamless. Because one thing about killing a penalty, you have to be quick with your decisions. You're playing against 5 of their best players. There's only 4 of you guys. So you better be quick if you're going to switch stuff. And the other thing I'd say, what Philly was doing there, what they're also hoping with a box, you are giving up a shot, right? Like, I think when you talk about penalty kill, you have to give something up. I mean, it's inevitable. You can't go through a whole kill every time without giving something up. So Philadelphia's decided here they're going to give up the elbow shot, and then hopefully we get the save and the clear, all right? But they didn't get, well, they got the block, but they didn't get the puck recovery and the clear. So now they're paying the price for that. But that's certainly part of penalty killing, is you decide what you want to give up. Try to give up the least dangerous opportunity, get your save and clear, and get fresh people out there.
And I think when we always just use that cliche that your goalie's your best penalty killer, it's a lack of rebounds. I wonder, though, in the box, because I'm thinking trying to think like Hank here.
Yeah.
Try to think beautiful thoughts. 2D down here, it's more crowded, right? If you're playing the box, it's another body for him to look through. So if you're playing the box, do the D have to be just cognizant of the fact that you're boxing people out, but you're also trying to stay out of your goalie's eyes?
Yeah, well, okay, so years ago, you could come stand here in the crease, and it's like it's mayhem,
Jack,
right?
You can hit Jack.
I'll take a few. I probably deserve it. You can give me a few on behalf of Mitch.
You know, it's prison rules, basically, in front of your net. Now it's much tougher to move that guy out. You know, it's just the game now. So there's already a screen, so you got to be careful you don't double screen. So I think Hank would tell you that, okay, I'll fight through their guy, look over his shoulder, peek around. You make sure that, you're covering stuff around that. So sometimes you're telling your D, just play a little off the post, not right in front of your net. And, again, different philosophy. Your goaltender should have some say in it, too, because you're right. There should be discussion about that, because he's the most important guy in the kill. At some point, you need him to make saves. So there should be a say in that. And that's all the, a lot of stuff that goes into the player-coach relationship and what you're going to decide.
Also, those shots, one more question. Those shots from the flank, do you want your D-men to take away the middle of the net and the goalie have short side? Or do you want your goalie to take away the middle of the net and your D-men have short side?
Most of the time, you'd probably want your D to take away the far side of the net. So the goalie should beat the pass across and not get beat on the short side. And I think part of that is just you don't want your D, like, you know, if I'm taking away, the puck rotates over, you don't want him scrambling over to the short side and opening up stuff in the middle. I think you're protecting the middle of the box more than anything, right? That's why you get the 4 guys together, give him the short side. He should have the ability to get across and that shot not beat him. It's going to happen, but that's what most teams would prefer.
Did you get all that, Jazz?
I did.
Okay, good. Jazz got it.
Jazz,
Shout out to Coach.
Jazz, don't hit the post with this, okay? It's been a problem for the Flyers.
With authority.
Nice. Learned a lot. That's unreal.
I just emptied the horn out.
That's a world of knowledge.
Unreal.
We need someone to go to the store. We got a doubleheader tonight.
Royce, need a new horn.
I think I could play power play now, guys.
Easy.
It was good. I don't know if it was that good.
Great job, Butchie.
There you go.